Alright, hello and welcome back to Live, Laugh, London. I am London and today we are going to be doing a simple still life study of these 3 cherries. I will put the link to this photo as I found it in the description of this video. It's been a while since I've done a video like this. And the setup is a bit different now. I'm actually in a completely different apartment. I have moved. I actually have a very nice microphone, as you can maybe see on the side. I'll bring it in frame. It's very pretty. It has these rainbow RGB lights that go up and down it. I hope that the audio quality is nice for you. And I'm actually kind of a big deal now. I kind of learned how to stream. Haven't done it very much since I learned and started sinking endless amounts of money, resources into it. But, you know, we love it anyway. So today I figured that it would be nice to come back on here. I haven't done this in a really long time. I haven't done a still life in probably 6 months. I don't remember when the last video came out, but it was quite a while ago. And I thought that doing a nice, simple still life would be a good way to get me back into things. I was going to try, so I don't know if you remember from my last video, I actually did a still life using my Holbein, I still don't know how you're supposed to say it, Holbein gouache. They're little individual tubes of gouache, and I really like that kind of gouache. It just, I don't know why, just today I felt like switching it up, and I didn't really want to like go to the trouble of having to mix all of those colors from scratch, I guess. And I went to open up my Hemi gouache, and all of my stuff is dried out. One of the colors has just disappeared. I'm not really sure how that happened. It's like it evaporated into thin air. But anyway, so I actually did have this, like, it's kind of a ripoff, kind of a, you know, a copy of the Hemi gouache. It's from Ardex. And I'm going to try these out, so I have to open them. I actually don't know what I'm going to find in here, because I have had this. This set has been in my desk drawer for couple years now, actually. It was given to me as a gift, and I had thought at the time that I was going to use up my Hemi gouache a lot faster than I did, and then I didn't paint for like an entire year and a half. So, yeah, let me try and move my chair so I'm not gonna be kicking the camera the whole time. So yeah, I guess we're also going to have a little unboxing. Ooh. Let's get this fixed though. Okay. I have not done the sketch this time. Last time I did have the sketch all ready to go for the video, and this time I decided I didn't want to do that. So you guys are going to come along with me for that exciting moment. I guess we could just go ahead and get these open now. I'm a little anxious to see what we have. How do I... Okay. You know, I think I'm actually going to be very careful about which ones I open, because I'm not sure how I feel about opening every single one. Let's see what we have. Orange. It's like a burnt orange. Yeah, that one could be very useful, like a brick, kind of. Oh, I don't want to open it, but like I'm afraid I'm going to open them on accident. Okay, they're packed from this side in, so... Green. Brown, I think, or like a burnt. It's brown, right? Yeah. And this one's black. You guys know your colors. I don't need to be saying these out loud. Talking to grown adults like they don't know what each color is. That's embarrassing, Lyndon. This is going to be an interesting video because I already know we're going to have a lot to talk about, and I am hoping that I don't give too much away. I don't know what that means. I'm also hoping I don't just say things that don't make any sense. I will be honest, when I was editing that last video that I posted where I was baking the cookies, which, by the way, I hope you guys like that video. I don't know. I thought it was fun to make, and I actually was just making those cookies for myself. And then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I could record this. I can make a video out of this. It has taken a lot for me to even get to that point recently where I'm like, yeah, I could make content. Let me grab a trash can to dump all the lids into. Okay, I think we're gonna be very selective. I'm looking at the painting reference right now. I mean, obviously, like, okay, let's see if we can do this with, oh, didn't mean to hit the tripod arm there. Red. I think I'm gonna have to do some color correcting in this video because the lighting looks weird. Orange. It's like some weird dark spot in the middle of it. I think it's just shadowy. Another burnt color. Echo, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Echo's coming to say hi. I think she's going to probably make a little mess. Okay, we have like a, I'll put this one over here. I think that we also will probably need some yellow, because if you look at the reference, you see those lighter areas at the very bottom of the cherries. I think that would be really pretty if you actually kind of brought a little bit more color into that. I don't know if you guys are big cherry fans. I am, and I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw some and I really wanted them. This one will not open. Oh, there we go. Right as I say that. But they were like kind of expensive and I was like, And I asked my roommate if she wanted some and she said she probably honestly wouldn't be able to eat like a whole half of a bag of cherries before they went bad. And I was like, she's so right. That's something so now that I live in an apartment, I'm actually like shopping, like grocery shopping for myself for the first time. Oh, Echo's making her little chirping noises. She likes to, I don't know, you guys can't see her tail, but she's literally right here. She likes to sit by the window and make chirping noises, and I, for a while, was like a little concerned. I'll be honest. Didn't really know what was up with that. And I heard that some cats will do that to like kind of mimic the birds that they hear outside. And so, you know, she doesn't get a lot of, oh, there she is. There's her tail. She doesn't go outside. We live in an apartment, so I don't want to let her outside by herself. Oh, this one's blue. I thought it was gonna be black. Over here. I just know I'm gonna forget that that's not black later. That can make for a very interesting looking moment. This one's also blue. I guess I'll just go ahead and open all of these. Why not? It'll be like harder to get back in and open them later anyway, and I'm probably gonna use most of these colors, so I hope I would at least. That'd be cool. I'm gonna do this. Oh, hey Echo, would you mind going to the other window that's not directly next to where I'm recording right now? That would be really cool of you. I know it's not gonna happen though. Oh, let's get a good shot. That didn't really do anything for me. I don't know about you guys. Okay, I believe that one of these whites is actually not supposed to be used as paint. I can't tell though. I feel like I'd heard that at one point. Like one of these is actually like supposed to be like a blending medium for mixing, like a mixing medium, or maybe they just give you two whites because you know you have a limited palette and you need to be able to mix things. It kind of looks like this one's a little bit more off-white than that one, but I'm not really sure. Also, excuse my nails. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we just got the palette all ready for painting. And now we actually have to do the sketch. The more important thing. The more time-pressing thing, in fact. So the way that I like to approach... I'm going to talk like I know what I'm talking about. It might be obvious that I don't. I've taken one painting class and I loved it, and it was only like 3 weeks long. It was, I want to say, the winter. No, it was like right after my freshman year of college, like in the summer. I took a painting class as an elective. I don't really know why I did that now, because I definitely didn't need any more arts credits. I am not an arts major. I am actually a computer science major. And sometimes I wish I wasn't. And sometimes, I mean, a lot of the time, I wish I wasn't. So I'm just gonna kind of do like a rough... like a rough kind of... I don't really know, guys. See, the thing here is that, like, a lot of the time in painting and drawing classes, the professor will focus very heavily on proportions and stuff like that. And, like, yes, that's very important. But to me, I feel like the more important thing is being able to give the impression of correct proportions. So there's like just a little bit of space down here. I'm not gonna do a very complicated sketch. I think I'm just gonna do something that is, you know, enough. I'm kind of nervous about this one, guys. I thought it was going to be easy, and now I'm actually looking at it, and I'm like, oh. I might have to move the camera, too, because this is not the most comfortable recording setup. Y'all, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I just haven't found my my workflow with it or something, but I have the worst time with horizontal tripods. I think that they're so uncomfortable because, okay, here's the thing. If I put my arm over here, I am literally reaching through my tripod, and I don't want that because if I, you know, hit it at all, it gets wobbly, and it's just, if I'm over here, like, my arm can't go any further than this because that's where the tripod is. It's just, it feels claustrophobic, I guess. I hope you guys have a fun little drink. I have some tea. I love this mug. I think it's so cute. It's just got little hearts. Hopefully my phone won't die. I'm using my phone right now along with OBS and my microphone to simultaneously record. So I have my phone up here, but I can't connect this microphone to my phone directly as far as I'm aware. That's paint. I was like, what is on my finger? So I have my microphone hooked up to my laptop. If you have a Mac, you can actually just do Bluetooth connection to be able to use your phone as a webcam or a camera or whatever. So it's not even plugged in, which is good, except I hope it doesn't die. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to move this thing. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pause while I move my tripod. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. I think that this is gonna work a lot better. I actually ended up, you can see, you can see what I did. I put the tripod on the table, and like, while I would like to not have that necessarily in my video, it doesn't really matter at this point. I do think though I am going to go ahead and swap these over. So I'm like, for still life painting study like this, I honestly feel like this is all we need. You know, like sketch wise, this is enough for me at least. I don't think that you should really, if the focus is that you're trying to paint something, I know it's important. You know, a lot of people really like to get their sketch like nailed down, but since I'm kind of just going more for I don't want to be so perfect anymore, okay? I don't want to be focused on perfection all the time. So what we're gonna try to do now is lay down some color. Echo. No. Hey, let go. Let it go. Let it go. You're gonna have to let go, baby girl. Okay. I'm gonna take a brush, and you cannot try to stop me from doing that, please. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna work from dark to light, I think, because I find that a lot of the time I don't know. Honestly, I was gonna say that I had reasoning for that, but I don't, so let's just go. Let's start with, I'm gonna go into this. I mean, this is like, you know, cherry red, kind of. Gotta mix my color. So I'm wondering, I do kind of wish I would have used a white palette instead of this light green one. I like to be able to see what the color is actually gonna look like. Let's just see how we feel about this red. Kind of my goal, I'm thinking of turning this into a series where I am just trying to force myself to paint. You know, it probably seems really strange to a lot of you who watched my very first video, watched my New Year's resolution video where I talk all about like wanting to paint and wanting to create and not feel bad about it and everything. This may come as a shock. Probably not, honestly. Mental health has not been great in the last year. I thought it was getting better. And it wasn't. Which is really disappointing and really difficult to deal with and know inside. But hopefully it will get better soon. You can kind of tell when it isn't doing too hot because that's when I disappear for a while. And it's not because I'm not grateful for all of the support that my channel has received. There's been such an outpouring of love. I've only got like 6 videos, and somehow I have more subscribers than people who have hundreds of videos, and part of it doesn't actually feel fair to me. That somehow I feel a little undeserved of any of the I don't know. I'm not really sure where I'm going with that, but I yeah, it's not because I don't want to make content for you guys and I don't want to, try to keep this going. It's just that I sometimes physically cannot. So I think that's all I'm going to say about that, because now I'm making myself sad. But just know, when I don't make a video for a while, it's that there is something inside of me that is eating away at my energy. And unfortunately, it makes it very difficult for me to make anything, let alone, an entire edited video. Makes it difficult for everything. In fact, for me to do anything. So, yay. I love the cards I've been dealt here. I've had a lot of, been making a lot of wishes upon a star recently of, I wish that this was not something that me and my family were having to deal with in regards to my mental health. I wish that this was not something that I had to deal with. I wish this wasn't, there are people, and I look around and I see people whose lives are just not difficult in the same way that mine is, and it is very frustrating to kind of have this, like, well, why did I get this? I mean, it obviously it could be a billion times worse. It's just that this is what I've been dealing with, and it has been like this for most of my conscious life, unfortunately. It went by unnamed. Now we got a name for it. It's depression. But yeah, let's stop talking about that. That's not fun to talk about. No one wants to talk about it. Except for maybe me. And it is my YouTube video, so I do get to choose, That was another thing. I made that video where I was cooking, and I was like, no one's gonna like this. Like, my channel is not set up for anything but art, really. I really came out the door strong and, like, swinging and everything, and now here I am, and I haven't made art in a really long time. But it is my channel, so I kind of do get to decide what I want to post. Oh, you know what we should do? I was thinking of doing these videos at least once a month, where I sit down and I just do, like, a real-time paint with me, where I kind of just pick a still life reference to work from. We should have, like, themes. I was thinking of I kind of wanted for this particular video to do, like, a series of fruits. So, like, do a few quick studies of, like, the cherries, and I also saved, like, a picture of a pomegranate. And then I was like, I don't know, I feel like that would take a really long time, comparatively, so I'll just probably do that at a different point. If you guys have a certain, like, series of things that you'd like to see, please let me know. I will take any idea that you will feel free to give me. So, I'm gonna go ahead and mix together this yellow and this green. See, okay, these... I don't know if you guys can tell. You probably can. This is not the most pigmented paint. which totally fine. Like, these paints, I'm pretty sure this set is like maybe $15 on Amazon. I think it's from like during quarantine when everybody was obsessed with the Hemi gouache. A bunch of different companies started making their own versions. Honestly, this green is really putting in the work right now that I'm saying that. Wow. But the paint is sometimes it's kind of difficult to actually work with because you have to go in and mix your own colors a lot of the time because it's a very limited palette. But like sometimes the pigment for different, I believe, and I'm not 100%, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure what the ordering of this is, but I believe that this is why different like colors of pigment are more expensive than others. So maybe you will get like, I believe that red is a very easy color to make. Probably blue is probably a good example. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I believe that, you'll get palettes like this and then one of the colors will be a lot more pigmented than the others, and then when you're trying to mix it, it's too overwhelming. So that's kind of difficult. Kind of waiting for this to dry right now. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go from here. Okay, so this back cherry right now, ironically, it looks way lighter than the others, and that would be a good thing to work on right now, is trying to get a good color mixed for that. So I'm adding some of this like magenta, and I'm adding a little purple actually. And you know what? We're gonna add just a little bit of green, because I think that might help kind of make it a little bit more dirty. See, okay, here's what I'm talking about. You see that? That looks almost exactly like the same color that it just had right there, like this color or this color. It looks like that. Maybe I just didn't do enough. Purple. More purple. We're getting there. I do wish I would have used a white palette. I guess I could switch, but I'm feeling lazy. More purple. I didn't actually pick up any purple. I just set down my stuff, and I think that might have been too much. Yeah. Totally unrelated topic. I'm very into makeup for some reason. I think it's just, the fact that I'm a Gen Z woman who's been on the internet for a long time. I know a lot about makeup for some reason. And I think it's hilarious because e.l.f., which is a cosmetics company that is very well known for their very cheap makeup that is actually pretty comparable quality to more expensive brands. They came out with a lipstick shade, kind of. It's kind of like a lipstick lip balm, so it's a little bit more sheer. And I think that they called it like black cherry or something. It's directly supposed to be sort of a copy of Clinique's Black Honey, and theirs is only like Clinique's Black Honey at some points during the year can go for like, I think I managed to get one for $15, one of the lipsticks, for like $15 around Christmas time. Maybe it was down to $12 on like a really good sale. And then the Elf one is only like 10 all the time without being on sale. So good job, Elf. Honestly, I'm a huge Elf fan. Heads up, if you like buying stuff from them, get their app and join their Beauty Insider Club or whatever. They do this thing where even if you buy like an Elf product at Target, you can go and scan your receipt in the app and it will give you reward points. You don't have to even buy it like directly through their website or anything. You just have to prove that you bought an Elf product at some point recently and they will give you reward points for it, which is awesome. Which, I mean, also, I don't do this. I'm just saying you could. If you went and you bought, like, the Elf Halo Glow foundation or whatever, and it was the wrong shade, but you still bought it, you could submit that receipt for rewards and then go return it. I'm just saying. You could do that. So I'm very into, since I moved out of my dorm and now have to pay for everything myself, I have gotten very into bargains, bargain hunting, making an effort to save money, especially since right now it seems like everything is so expensive. I'm the worst about like impulse purchases. I bought it kind of is coming together. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm looking at it on the paper, it does not look like it's coming together, and then I look at it in the screen and I'm like, hey, okay, not so bad. What was I saying? I am the worst about impulse purchases, which is true. This microphone was an impulse purchase. I figured I'd probably be using it. I don't know about you guys. I love a tiny brush. This is a tiny brush and I love it. I love a little pointy tiny brush. It goes down here by my feet. Hi, Grilly. Don't eat that cord. Oh. One of these days I'm going to come back and she's going to have electrocuted herself while I was at school. And I just am terrified. I have tried to kitten-proof. She's not even really a kitten anymore. She's a little bit over a year old now. Hey. The right move just now. I love a tiny brush. I love having that much control down here. It always just makes me feel like I have so much more control over my strokes, which maybe is just a reflection on how out of practice I am all the time when I end up painting. I always have no control over my strokes because I haven't painted in forever. Let's see. Okay, I really like where this is going. I can get a little bit more, just like a big old, yeah, that looks nice. And then I kind of want to put a little bit of, we're gonna have to go back in and make some pretty significant highlights in a lot of these areas because the cherries are so pretty and they are so I'm just gonna blend these two together honestly because these two cherries are right next to each other and have a very similar color and you can't even really tell in the picture where one starts or one ends. So I'll just use the same exact color, blend that edge. Okay. This one up here is looking a little funky. We will come back to it though, for sure. Oh my gosh, what was I even talking about? I have no idea. Oh, the cherries we'll need to come back and do some highlights because cherries are very pretty and very shiny. And so yeah, we'll need to come back on this. I also want to do like some much brighter moments. You know what? I realized why it looks different in the viewfinder. Well, not viewfinder. I have my setup is so hard to explain. Camera is up here, right? Hello. In front of me, in the way I'm facing, is my monitor where I have OBS up so I can see what it looks like. And I have my microphone over here. I have my cherries are on my laptop, which is over there, which is connected to the monitor. You know. But from the monitor you can see it better because from here it's kind of like the wet paint is still kind of shiny. I saw a talk from this guy, not a talk, a video this guy had posted. I don't remember his name, but I will try to remember to link his video in the description because I thought it was really, really good. He was talking about how he does all of these incredibly detailed, like, ink drawings. He just uses, like, a pen, and he goes places and draws landscapes and stuff, and it looks incredibly detailed, and you just look at his art and you're like, what? Like, how did he do that? And he kind of gave a little tutorial on how to kind of achieve that same effect, and really what he does is more like just giving a lot of detail to the things that are closer to you and then abstracting as you get away from it, and just really trying to give signals to your eyes that there are things going on. And he said to squint. I've also heard that in art class before, squint, to see what the main what the shapes actually look like for your painting. So like here I'm actually squinting at the reference as I go, trying to, I wish that this was a little bit more like vibrant of a red. It really doesn't, it's not giving. How would I do that? If I gave a little bit of this? No. I'm trying to think. Maybe just a little bit of green. I want to like brighten it up. Because, you know, this color is not what you get, you know? Yellow, neon yellow. Let's put some of that in here. See, this red is a very overwhelming pigment, I think. I'll leave some of that original. Honestly, that yellow held up really good against that red. I don't know if that's the right color. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't. I'm gonna use some of it right here. Honestly? Wow. Honestly really impressed with how this is holding up. Just gonna do a little bit of that and a little bit of that and a little bit of that. And how do people know what they're gonna talk about during these videos? I should have made a list of talking points. Honestly, that would have been really helpful. I can do that next time. Honestly, I'm kind of slaying right now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, looking at it through the monitor, kind of slaying. I cannot lie to you guys, I am kind of slaying right now. Oh, guys, I'm literally just a teenage girl, but I'm slaying. I'm literally just a teenage girl. I'm just a 21-year-old teenage girl, and I'm slaying right now, okay? Yeah. Yeah, anyway. So, do you guys have any jokes? One of us needs to try to be funny, and I think I'm getting tired of it, so go ahead. Feel free, take the lead here. I can't use this color yet. I don't really feel like that's the vibe yet. Maybe? No. If I lined it up more, no, see like that color right there? That's good for like a highlight. Maybe, you know? Why not? Oh. Too light, I think. I don't know why I feel the need to do that. I feel like I need to fill the air sometimes. Oh, I don't like it. Oh no. I thought I heard someone's smoke detector going off. I was like, great, now the entire building is gonna go off right in the middle of me recording. Yeah, that was too light, I think. Maybe once it dries, it'll be a little bit better. But as of right now, not a fan. It's like tan. And I mean, you could, but that wasn't really what I meant to do. That's okay. Let's go in with this color, maybe. No, that's what I'm talking about, me humming. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I feel the need to hum, especially for these videos. It's like, what? Why? We're all here together right now. Why do you need to hum, huh? I'm trying to give the illusion of roundness, and I really don't think it's working here. This part right here of the cherry, it's supposed to be kind of oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh my gosh, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I don't know. Okay, let's just work on the one in the back. Oh, these guys try to fix themselves. You know, you can just fix yourself, actually. I don't have anything to do with this. I'm gonna go back in here and do a little bit of a really light purple. Yeah. Because it really is like a purple over on that. If you squint at it, over here, it kind of looks like actually like a purple. So this weekend, today is Sunday, and I kind of am not really, honestly, dodging my responsibilities by filming this video. I did a lot of homework yesterday. I'm in a creative writing class, so I actually do have a short story due this week. Honestly, guys, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm really excited about it. I was kind of embarrassed. I went and I told my professor on the first day of class. He was talking about how, you know, he hates it when people say that creativity is something that you have to be, you know, blessed with, or, you know, it's like a skill that people have but others don't. And he was saying, like, in this class we're going to be developing that muscle, that creative muscle. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I'm gonna turn on the light. Ooh, that's more like it, guys. It's not dark outside. I don't know why. I think the sun's just moving. Now I can kind of see the colors better for myself. That's good. But I went up to him at the end of class and I was like, thank you so much for saying that. First of all, I am very excited to be here. I'm excited to be in this class. I have always wanted to take a creative writing class. And I am, what you said earlier really spoke to me, because that's what I'm trying to do right now. It's been a very difficult few years for me, and I am really trying to get back my imagination, I guess. Like, reclaim my creativity back from myself, where I've somehow, you know, lost it. And he was super sweet. He like got kind of quiet for a second, and I think he maybe kind of picked up what I was putting down there, which is always awkward, going and telling your professor, hey, I've been incredibly depressed. And I don't feel like a person anymore. But he was like, well, first of all, just make sure that you're patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Know that it's not going to come back immediately, but that, you know, we'll try to help. And I hope that, you know, we're able to do that for you. And I was just like, I almost started crying when he said that. Because when he said be gentle with yourself, I literally was like, oh, I'm gonna cry. Because that's kind of something that I struggle with a lot, is, you know, feeling like I used to be able to do this, and now it's so hard for me to do it, and I don't understand why, and I don't know what's wrong with me. And him just kind of saying that, and like kind of saying the quiet part out loud, was just so good to hear, I guess. I really needed to hear that, I think. And so I have been really putting in the work, and it has been very fun, and I feel like being forced to do that has kind of made it easier for myself to force myself to do other things. I think that as a creative person, it's very important to keep that energy going, and when you aren't able to, it kind of like makes it harder for you to do other things in your life. And okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm kind of slaying right now. I'm like I know I said that earlier, but I really honestly kind of am. Sorry. Okay. I just like kind of stopped and like actually looked at it for a second. I was like, oh my god, I'm kind of slaying. I do want to try to do something, and I'm afraid it's gonna ruin it, but we're gonna give it a shot. I want to do little orange dots, because, well, no, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll do a couple of them, like down here, like over, boop, 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 boop. out a little bit of texture. Because then when you go back over it with the highlight later, it'll look a little bit more relaxed, I guess. Let's see. Let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing a video where I'm like writing. I know it's not art related, but like, once again, it is my channel, so I kind of do get to pick whatever I want to post. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just being silly right now. But let's see, something else that's exciting. Well, if I say it, I have to do it. So I'm going to say it. I am making a video game. And I actually already started it. I started a while ago. I was in a class where I had to create a capstone for my creative computing minor. I had to come up with an idea for something like technology related and execute it. And so I made a little game. And I had such huge aspirations for this game, and it was just not realistic for the time period and my skill level at that point, unfortunately. So I did not get nearly as far with it as I wanted to, and I got kind of disappointed with that, which was silly because I had literally never done anything like that before. But I coded it myself. I made some animations for it myself, all of the art, all of the story, all the concepts, everything. It was completely my own work. So I really liked it, and I was really disappointed I didn't get to go much further with it. So I want to keep working on that. And I think that it's doable. It's just going to take a lot of time and effort, but my whole thing was that I was like thinking, oh, I could like make like a YouTube series of me, like kind of a dev vlog. Not like a vlog, I guess, like more like just make videos where I a vlog is a good word, like me explaining what I'm doing, just videos of me working on different aspects of it. The hard part about that is that projects like this, especially something like this where I have like literally never done anything of this scale to completion by myself before. One thing about computer science is that I never know how long anything is going to take me, which is really frustrating with assignments for classes and stuff, because you never know. Because it could be super easy and you have no complications whatsoever and everybody's happy and you finish it in one night, or you get stuck on a bug and then you don't know what to do with yourself and it ends up taking a way longer time than you thought it would. And so I'm a little concerned that if I, set out to make videos about this, that the progress shown in the videos wouldn't be very, first of all, easy to show, because, if I write one script, and not like dialogue, I mean like code. If I write one piece of code and that's all I got done for the video, that's not really like that exciting, I would think, for people to watch. But, like I said earlier, it is my channel, so I kind of do get to decide and you guys kind of just have to deal with it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But I think it could be fun to like show you guys the process and like maybe even let you kind of have some input, you know, as to what is going to happen in the game, what kind of, sorry, I'm trying to get a bit of a smaller detail. There we go. I'm kind of going off the rails here with the lighting. How do I think it's kind of working here. There's a lot that needs to be done with this painting. If I were to actually want to like have it be like finish, but I don't really know that I do. But yeah, I definitely will be making at least a video or something about where I am like drawing concept art for the game, because I've decided I think I want to change the game engine that I've been working in. I've been working in Unity, and I think I don't want to work in Unity anymore for this. I think I want to move it to Unreal, which is like just a different engine, you know. It doesn't really make that big of a difference in the long run, probably because this is not like a super not like a super machine resource consuming game. It's just a 2D game for the most part. Whoop. Did I spoil something? No, not really, I don't think, actually. Oh, I think that was not good. I don't think that was right of me to do just now. Am I doing exactly what I did earlier? Or I kind of messed it up? No, who cares? I'm just gonna do this. I should have done this with my square brush. I like to do highlights and stuff with a square brush because a lot of the time they are very angular. I mean, with an angled brush. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't act like you don't know what I mean. Do you guys like ASMR? Should I do some ASMR for you right now? I don't have anything to say. If you like the video so far, like and subscribe. Did you guys get that? Did you guys hear it? You hear what I said? I said, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Now I just said it again, so if you heard me say it even just one of these times, now you kind of have to do it, so. I'm disappointed. No, I'm not. Let's do shadows. So the shadow for the top cherry looks very brown, and the bottom two are very blue shadows, so I'm gonna go in and do that. We're just gonna do it. Do I have another angled brush? Yes, I do. We're gonna do it with a lot of white because I don't want to overdo this. Shadows are hard, I think. I don't know if this is quite... I mean, honestly, no, it looks like a pretty good color match. Maybe a little bit more like yellowy could be good. Yeah, it's kind of like a game that I've been working on for a while, and I literally already said all of this. But yeah, I'm considering going more public with it on this channel, and I hope you'd be interested in it. This brown is actually not shaking out to be as brown as it looks. It is turning into pink, which is concerning. So we're gonna go in with some deeper brown. Don't get mad at me for mixing colors in the pan. I do not care. Except I probably will the next time I try to use it. And be like, why did I do that? It's because I didn't care at the moment. Alright, this is gonna be tricky. Let's see if we can do this. And hopefully this won't just blend in too much with the color. Oh, okay. I think I started a little too high. Lovely. I'm sorry, I have to stop talking because I'm focused. It was too dark, I think. No, I don't like it. Well, yeah. You know, what are you gonna do? Let's do a little bit of a lighter version of that. Man, I just put a bunch of paint on there. The thing here is that the cherry itself does not have enough contrast to be distinguishable, so I need to add, you know, sometimes when you're painting you have to cheat, and some professors aren't going to want you to do that. I don't care. That's not true. They probably would not care either. So I'm going to go in here and add a very thin line and kind of mark it in. There we go. Do some of the darker. There we go. Okay, so it kind of like gives like a fake little like nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I'm not blending in. How do I do this? I'm trying to give this like the illusion of being round, and it's just not wanting to do it for me. There we go. Yeah, I didn't really like those shadows earlier, they were pretty harsh. It's looking a little bit better. Okay, the shadow that I gave it is fine now, I think. Let's go and try to get the blue shadows for the other two. Cherries. I'm surprised my phone hasn't died yet. Watch, it's gonna die like now that I've said that. I'm trying to slap a little bit of blue in there. That's a pretty color. Very sky blue. Of course, it might not look like that once it's actually on the white paper. Don't use, if you get one of these palettes, don't use the thing that comes with it. Just find like a white plate or something. Use that instead. It's not really a good... Oh, I'm so into this right now. Yes, absolutely. This is a weird way to hold paintbrush. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm doing like an outline and there's like one little part that's a little too... There we go. Like I cut it off a little on accident. That is a nice thing about shadows. You can kind of do some edge control a lot of the time. There's really not any shadow on the inside here. I don't know why that shadow in the back is such a different color, but you can kind of see it transforming from this shadow. Kind of gets a little bit darker in the back of the picture. So I'm going to try to do that. Add just a little bit of that gray, brown. I don't know if, like, listening to this video, if anything that I've made is... I don't know if, like, listening to this video, if anything I've said has made any sense, but I hope it has. Oh god, that's too blue, guys. Stop it. Get in there. I don't know. Oh, you can see my face. Oh god. Don't look at me. I don't know. I feel like the shadow is too harsh. I hope it's not like unpleasantly loud. We'll see later. When I'm editing it. I'll see. Guys, I was watching so many of the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer edits this morning. I woke up and I was sitting in bed, and instead of getting up, I decided to watch those. I don't know why. It was kind of fun. I hope the movie's good. Like, I'm just praying that the movie's good. Oh, this is kind of working. Hold on. I don't know how I did that. Okay, hold on. The shadow's getting out of control. You'll be the one to save us. Into the circus. I don't actually know the words, guys. I'm kind of a fake fan, I'm not gonna lie. I actually am a little bit of a fake fan. I think it's fascinating. I actually did stream Five Nights at Freddy's once. If you guys want to see my Twitch come back, let me know. I might be able to make it happen. It was fun. I played all of the game inside by it's a studio called like Player Dead or something. I don't remember what they're called. By Play Dead? I don't know. Just kind of want this to like, I think I should just stop worrying about that shadow and just like let it go for now. And like just try and do the highlights on the cherries and then have that be it. Because I think, honestly, I'm a lot happier with how it looks right now. I think that it will be, I think we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, guys. Okay, let's see. Very light white, but I don't want very much. Well, I do. I don't know. Okay. And just kind of have to go for it with these guys. So, boop. Boop. Okay, and don't look back. And go through. Any more pigment? Honestly, could be worse. Couldn't it? And honestly, guys, dare I say it, I might be slaying right now. Stop. Okay, let's not overdo it. Let's not get too excited. Kind of don't like this one right here. It's kind of just giving big blob. No, I don't care. Okay, honestly, wait. Hold the phone, guys. Am I slaying? I'm so sorry if you find that annoying. I cannot tell you that I will stop because that's like one of my favorite words to say. Guys, am I slaying? Am I slaying right now, actually? Is it possible that I might actually be slaying at this moment? Oh no. No. Trying to do edge control and some edges did not want to be controlled. Oh god. I'm just gonna leave the stems as is. I kind of like them. Yes, there we go. Oh, guys. Oh, one thing I did want to talk about is I am so excited about Procreate Dreams. They just announced it like a couple days ago, I think. Maybe on the 8th of September. Oh my gosh. Guys, it looks so good. I'm so excited. I have always wanted a animation program that was just overwhelmingly accessible. I've tried iPad apps like Flip-a-Clip, didn't like it. There was other ones too that I've tried, and I do feel kind of bad for them because, y'all, I mean, it's not even gonna be like competition. Procreate knows their artists, and I'm so excited. And you guys might even get a few Warrior Cat AMVs from me. I'm not even joking. Like, I saw someone commented on the TikTok where they were announcing it, and they were like, oh my gosh, think of all the Warrior Cat AMVs. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I am literally about to be making my own dreams come true. Like, I cannot wait for this animation software to come out. And it's only $20. I feel like they definitely could raise that a little bit, but still, it would be like reasonable. I would say even like, since it's a one-time payment, I would say even up to $50 would not be like unreasonable, because I mean, since it's a one-time payment, you don't have to be dishing out at least $20 a month like you do if you're going to use Photoshop. I hate Adobe. I really do. I tried to cancel my my Adobe subscription at one point, and they were like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. They were like, if you want to do that, that's totally fine, but like you have to like pay like the rest of your subscription. I was like, what? I'm not really sure. I ended up canceling it. I don't really like need it for any of my classes. And now that we got Procreate Dreams coming out, I am so ready. So ready to just be using that. I have a drawing tablet. It's an X Pen. XP pen? X Pen? I don't know. I bought it on sale. It's nice. I mean, like, it's a good option if you don't want to buy a Wacom tablet. That you can still see, like, the screen that you're drawing on. Because that's, like, the main issue I had with... I used to have a Wacom bamboo tablet when I was like in like middle school, because I wanted so bad to be an animator. But I just didn't like it. It didn't work for me. I couldn't like make the connection between that's what I'm drawing and that's what I'm looking at. I hate this right now. This shadow is just messing me up, dude. I'm just gonna make it worse. I'm gonna give it a little bit more blue, because maybe that will help somehow. Oh my gosh, don't ruin it. Just be done. Just be done with it for now. Maybe I'll go back in later and clean it up, but it's still wet right now, so I can't really do anything. Honestly, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy with the way it looks. I think it's cute. But yes, Procreate Dreams, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. You guys will actually be seeing animations from me because I have always wanted to have accessible, easy to just pull out right there if I feel the need, because that is how creativity works for me. Well, no, it's not, but that's how it has worked for me in the past, where it's like I have to just have that moment where I'm like, okay, everybody drop everything, you know? So I'm very excited for that. And I hope that you guys are too. Maybe I'll do like a review of the software when it comes out. Honestly, I'm kind of proud of this. This is really, I'm feeling good about it after, not having done anything for quite a while. And put a little L K there. I think we can end it here. Yeah, I've been recording for almost an hour and a half. Alright. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. I'm hoping to do these videos a little bit more often because I am needing to make content, I guess, and make art. So, I hope this was enjoyable. I hope that some of the things I said made sense at least. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what I talked about. Honestly, could not tell you. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that if you are struggling in any way that you are able to see a slight light at the end of the tunnel. I promise that it's there. And we will get there together, and eventually we're either going to get better or we're going to learn how to live with it, and it will be okay. So I need to go probably eat some lunch, but thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to, I need to come up with like a thing like to live, laugh, London? Oh my goodness. Wait, guys. Don't forget to live, laugh, London. Oh, hit the microphone. Don't forget to live, laugh, London. Bye.